Have you ever looked out your window and felt like someone was looking right back at you? When I was 9 years old, I waved every day to a girl in a yellow sweater who lived in the house behind ours. But years later, I learned that the girl had died long before I ever saw her. I was just a regular kid living in a narrow townhouse. My room was on the 3rd floor, and my window faced another house, only 20 feet away. For months, that window was always dark empty. But one afternoon, everything changed. There was a girl there. She looked my age, maybe 9 or 10, with dark hair tied in a ponytail, and that bright yellow sweater. She smiled, and then she waved. I waved back. That tiny moment turned into our routine. Every day, right after school, I'd run upstairs to my window. She was always there waiting. We'd wave, play little games, even show each other drawings through the glass. I thought she couldn't hear me because she never opened her window. She'd just smile and point to her ear like, "I can't hear you." I figured her parents were strict. It didn't matter. We had our own way of talking. One day, I asked my mom, who lived across the alley. She said, "Oh, the Murphys. They're an older couple, no kids." That didn't make sense. I told her about the girl, but she laughed. "Maybe their granddaughter's visiting," she said. I remember feeling a little sad, because that meant she'd have to leave one day, but she didn't. Every single day at 3:30, she was there, always smiling, always wearing the same yellow sweater. Then one night, I woke up to tapping, soft, repetitive. I rubbed my eyes, looked at my window end. My heart stopped. The girl was there, but it was the middle of the night. Her smile was gone. Her face looked pale, scared. She was pointing down, gesturing like she wanted me to look at something. Then she pressed her palms together, like she was begging. Primera froz, eh. I didn't know what to do. I crawled back into bed and pulled the blanket over my head. The tapping stopped after a minute. The next few days, she didn't appear. I thought I'd made her angry. Then came the 4th night. The tapping woke me again, louder this time. She was at her window, both hands flat against the glass. Her lips were moving, and for the first time, I realized she wasn't playing. Her breath fogged the window, even though it was summer. And then I saw a dark stain spreading across her yellow sweater. It looked like mud. Or blood. She mouthed something again. I couldn't hear her, but I knew exactly what she was saying. "Help me." I screamed for my parents. My dad, Ronnie, turned on the lights, looked out, but she was gone. They told me it was just a nightmare. The next day, I saw Mrs. Murphy in her garden. I asked her about the girl in the 3rd floor window. Her face went pale. She put down her watering can and whispered, "How long have you been seeing her?" When I said a few weeks, she told me to go back inside now. That night, my parents moved my bed. They covered my window with heavy curtains. They told me I was too old for imaginary friends. But I knew the truth. She was real, and she was gone. Years later, when I was in high school, my mom finally told me the truth. Mrs. Murphy had said that a family once lived in that house, a mother, a father, and their daughter, Jenna. She was 11 years old when she was hit by a car, right in front of the house. It happened just after school, and she was wearing a yellow sweater. I'm 34 now. I live in a house with no windows facing another building. That's not by accident. Sometimes, in my dreams, I still see her standing in that window, smiling, waving, waiting. But when I blink, she's gone. If you ever look out your window and see someone waving back, make certain really